So that is verse 36. Moving on to verse 37. Kulangana, Kulandasta, Kaulini, Kulayogini, Akula, Samayandasta, Samayachara Tatpara. Nama 92, Kulangana. Anga is part. So Kulangana is Devi is part of Kula and she is committed to it. Okay. So in Mata Amritananda Bhai's book, I also saw that she had explained this as Devi being well born or high born, and therefore she is like a noble bride who is veiled. And Devi's darshan is only to her husband and to the pure-minded seeker. So just to emphasize the pure-mindedness of the seeker. And Nama 93, Kulantasta. Devi is the seat of this Kula. Which is the seat in the word? Hasta. Asta. Okay. Seat of Devi is the seat of Kula. And here Bhaskar Raya says, Bhaskar Raya is the saint who did the Sanskrit explanation in the 17th, Pashyam in the 17th, 18th century. And Bhaskar Raya says, Devi is seated between the measurer, the knower, and the measured, the known, in the form of measure, which is knowledge. Knower, known, and knowledge. So again, always this three triad will keep coming. Nama 94, Kaulini of the Kula. Kula Yogini, ruling over the yoga of Kula. So how do we put this in the context of our lives? Everything that is in existence can be seen as a Kula. Kula is a grouping, right? So everything in existence can be seen as a Kula. For example, our way of being itself is a Kula. So our senses, our mind intellect, our interactions, our transactions are all Kulas. Okay? Our thoughts, our relationships, our work is also a Kula. Okay? So the very essence of our being is Kula, an aggregate of Kulas. So Devi presides over all of them. Our thoughts, our senses, our mind, everything, our Kulas. Devi presides over that as Kula Yogini. Okay? That is how we bring this in our context of life, I think. Okay, so the next Nama 96, is Akula. Now this is contradictory. Akula means she does not have a family, no family. So this is completely in contradiction with the previous one. Correct? Because, why? Because Devi is the primordial principle too. She is the supreme Adi Parashakti. One who has no triad, one who has no Triputi. It's also called Triputi, which is the distinction of the knower, known, and knowledge. Yeah. So Nama 90 to 95 refers to Devi in her immanent form. She is in everything, in all forms. She is all pervading in everything. The typical example they say is the cotton and weaved cloth example. Weaved cloth comes in all kinds of shapes, sizes, colors, but the cotton essence is the same. So the cotton weaved cloth example. So she is in immanent form. Akula refers to the transcendent form, which is the Nirguna Brahma. Akula. Next is Nama 97, Samayandasta. Devi is the seat of internal worship called Samaya. Samaya is a kind of Manasika Puja, like internal worship, worshipping Devi in the mind. Internal worship where she becomes equal, Sama, equal to the worshipper, again the worshipper, the worshipped, and the act of worshipping. That is Samayandasta. Last Nama for today, Nama 98, Samayachara Tatpara. Tatpara means devoted to or addicted to. Devi is devoted to this Samayachara form of worship. This is her favorite. The internal worship, mind worship, that she is devoted to that. Where there is no separation between the self and the world. And the sadhaka merges at the bindu. And we keep talking about the bindu, and I just wanted to give a brief explanation of what the bindu is. It is the condensed state of power right before it emanates into all possibilities. The condensed state of power right before it emanates into possibility. And it is represented in the as the bindu, which is the half matra of Sanskritam that nasalizes the preceding vowel. Right? The half matra, what is it called? The half matra, the nasal, the dot in the Sanskrit. Anuswar. That is the bindu that is being represented here, because that it is unpronounced by itself. And so Devi, that condensed state of power, it is unmanifestable, if there is a word like that. It cannot be manifested without Devi's Shakti. So that is why the bindu. Okay. So that's all for